This isn't actually my first cruise of the year. I'm Alan. I own a 45-foot narrowboat, have an interest in industrial heritage, transport and technology, and invite you to join me as I cruise, repair and maintain my boat, and visit events and places of historic interest. You're not going to believe this, but just as I was about to set off, the camera played up, and I'd set it up and already checked it that it was working okay. So I'm setting off in a bit of a moody, I suppose. Can't believe it, can you? The things that happen to me. I'm going to try again now. Here we go. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's a bit windy today. I'm doing things slightly different today. I'm not using a wireless microphone. I want to do various tests with how I record the sound. There are ways of editing the sound to make it better, and now I've sorted out the alternator and the engine is running more smoothly, I thought just talking direct to camera might be better again. All of a sudden it's become very windy. There are gusts today. Gusts. Difficult word to say, gusts. There are gusts today up to the mid-20s, and I just seem to be amidst them at the moment. Looks lovely, doesn't it? I'm coming up to the exit now. Let's hope that all goes well. I'm being caught by the wind a bit. Just speeding up. Good. I don't know if you caught the swan coming in just now. This isn't actually my first cruise of the year. It might appear like it, but I did nip out the other day, and I'll talk to you about that later. There are a couple of boats moored along the strait outside the marina. It's quite a popular place to stop actually. Sometimes there can be 3 or 4 boats there. Rather muddy towpath there. The towpath is very narrow in places, and when it gets muddy it can be very slippy and dangerous, so you do have to take care. Walking stick is a good idea. I'm going to talk about the recovery of the drone. I was delighted to get it back and would like to thank Ian and Nidge for their involvement in doing so. Ian found the drone on his land and contacted a local drone club of which Nidge is a member, and together they tracked me down. So I was really delighted. What I'm really pleased about is that there's been no suggestion by anyone that I was doing anything wrong. I was flying from the Cow and Calf Rocks at Ilkley, about 7 miles away from Leeds Bradford Airport, but I was not in a restricted area. There is a restricted zone around the airport, of about 5 miles from the centre, or that's 2.5 miles radius out from the centre. And it was about 7 miles away, so not too far. But the suggestion is that somehow I got caught up in the landing path. And I gather this is not an uncommon problem. It has happened before. So the drone was found, contact was made with me. There's a plane just coming over. Contact was made with me, and I arranged for Sally to collect it. She collected it, went to visit her father, and together they came to visit me, which was lovely. So it was a beautiful day when they came, one of the better days we've had so far this year. And we decided to go out on a little cruise on the boat. Not far, we just left the marina and went down to the slipway. Sun was very low, but it was lovely. Just to feel the boat under my feet moving was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Really enjoyed it. And when we got back from that, I thought, well, I should give the drone a bit of a test. And what you're about to see is me testing it. I'm stood in one of the little car parks just in front of the boat. We took off and it was fine. I just lifted it up. I didn't do a lot, didn't want to move around too much. I did another test the following day and it all seems to be good, I'm pleased to say. So I just wanted to fill you in with those details. I'm coming up to that well-known bridge, Skew Bridge, number 19. You must have seen that so many times before. I still wonder why I actually do it and show you. I suppose it's a bit of a landmark. The bridge is only a couple of 100 yards or meters from the entrance to the marina. Jeff is busy there putting up a light. I haven't seen any boat movements today. Sometimes I spot boats moving when I'm on my boat. I can see across and see that some boats are on the move. I don't recall any this morning. I can hear it getting windy again. The sun is up there though, which is good. Pretty much behind the clouds at the moment. Oh, it's coming out. Wonderful. There's normally a long line of boats along here. This is Bridge 20 I've just gone under. Very popular in the summer, but I've always found it a bit windy. It's handy because there's parking, a couple of spaces, well, possibly 4 or 5 spaces roadside to park. I think that makes it very popular. This is the Yelvertoft wind turbine we're looking at. It's quite a landmark because the canal curves around, so it's often in view. There are some blue skies. It's very cloudy. Up there's quite a lot of blue sky. I'm coming up to Bridge 22 shortly. I'm not going far today. I'm going to moor along the straight beyond Bridge 22, particularly if I can get my favoured spot. Just depends if anyone's there. This is another spot where there's normally one or two boats here, but I can only see a little sort of speedboat type of boat. Again, we're by a bridge, and that makes it popular because people can park on the road, which is good for them. I wish I could tell you what that bird is, but I can't, I'm afraid. Well, what a noise. I've been hearing noises like that, but that's really loud. Gave me a bit of a shock actually. Just going under Bridge 22 now. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a shot of it. I normally have my monocular with me, but I forgot to put it on deck. I've just put my wellies on. Well, my spot is available, so I'll be jumping off in a minute. Just take it easy now. I stopped further back than I intended. Just going to pull the boat up a bit. I'm just going to do the front mooring line. I need to find somewhere I can slot. Oh, here's a good place here. Excellent, grab the chain first time, always helps. This one is always a bit tricky because it's a small cleat. Just makes it a little bit more difficult. I think they may be unblocking drains along the road. Hello. I was trying to do something new just now, right? And it didn't quite work because I couldn't tell if my wireless microphone was on or not. So I'm just having to play with it now. Videos. All the best to you. Yeah. Cheers. View of the channel. This is the last mooring line to be done. It's probably too close to the boat. Not to worry there. I always wrap this one all the way around. I have reasons for doing it. I've used this thicker fender today as I'm by here. I've tied it to the railing here. I've been trying to do things a little differently today. I'm not going to say too much about that, but I'm experimenting with different camera mounts and wireless microphones, that sort of thing, in a different way to what I've done it before. Today I didn't use the wireless microphone on the main camera. I've only just moored up, so I haven't looked at any footage, so I don't know how anything has come out, but I will report back later. Having not filmed on the boat for so many months, you sort of forget what you're doing. So I hope when you eventually see it, that it's come out reasonably well. I need to have a drink now and something to eat. I will be putting the canopy up as well, and I'll catch up with you later. A bit tricky. I lost one of the fittings, so I bought some new ones. They've got a smaller head on them. Not a very bright start to the day, but hopefully it will improve. Good morning. I don't normally have breakfast, but I am making myself some cereal this morning and a cup of coffee. And with the cereal I normally have a few grapes as well, so I need to cut those up. They're quite large, the grapes I've got this time. See if I can show you. Big ones like this. So I like to mix some grapes in with the cereal. Just waiting for the kettle to boil at the moment. Actually put quite a lot of cereal in, more than usual. Right, looking forward to this. It's brightening up. The noise you can hear is the fan running on my laptop. There's always a noise in this boat. If it's not the laptop, it's the tabletop fridge behind me. There's always some sort of noise going on. And I bought it one of those sort of trays to sit on, which has fans in it to cool it down. But even that can be noisy, so I tend not to use it. I can't win. There's so much noise in the boat that's sort of inherent within the boat. It's strange really, but it is an annoyance when I'm editing. It's actually stopped now, the fan noise. I'm going to leave this episode here for now. There will be another to follow. Many thanks for watching. Look after yourselves, your friends and families. Take the utmost care in whatever you're doing. Until next time, bye for now.